When Christmas arrives, it's really just about everybody liking each other and loving each other as people. It's just because, you know, sometimes I feel like you know, even, you know, rich people get really depressed and sad, and it has become so, you know, about you know, buying presents, you know, and to make people feel happy, when in fact, you know, I don't think any amount of money or any amount of presents, though a lot of children probably don't believe this, can make you happy. It's in fact just, you know, unconditional love, which is which the Spotlight on Christmas is about, that song.
People love the working man who does the best that he can, but don't forget all the horses and toys never could fix the poor little rich boys. People say they love the maid who sweats and toils just like a slave, but don't forget all the diamonds and pearls never could fix the poor little rich girls. You can measure it in blood, you can measure it in mud. Let us say for these 12 days, put the measuring away, 'cause it's Christmas and the spotlight shining on Christmas, and the spotlight shining on us. People love and people hate, people go and people wait, but don't forget Jesus, Mary and Joseph once were a family, poor but rich in hope, yeah. Don't forget Jesus, Mary and Joseph, running from the law, King Herod hath imposed it. And they were each one quite odd, a mensch, a virgin and a god. But don't forget that what kept them afloat, floating through the desert, doesn't take a boat, no. Don't forget that what kept them above is unconditional love. And you can measure it in blood, you can measure it in mud. Let us stay for these 12 days, put the measuring away, 'cause it's Christmas and the spotlight shining on Christmas, and the spotlight shining on us, and the spotlight shining on Christmas, and the spotlight shining on. People love the working man who does the best that he can, but don't forget all the horses and toys never could fix the poor little rich boy.
Rufus Wainwright, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for singing. Your new CD called Want 1.
Yes.
There's going to be a Want 2, I take it.
Yes, there is. We have Want 2 waiting in the wings, in terms of the fact that it's actually pretty much all recorded. None of this was expected. I went into the studio before making this, doing this project, really expecting just to make one record, but I think due to, you know, these desperate times we live in, where it's important to get everything out, and also just, you know, me hitting 30 and stuff, I just ended up, so we ended up with 2 albums, Want 1 and Want 2. So.
Is there an overriding concept to both these albums, or to each one individually?
I think that there's a kind of working concept, meaning that conceptually I wanted to enjoy myself in making these records. I mean, I toiled for about 3 years on my first album and a year and a half on my second, and they were great projects, and I worked with wonderful people. But it got very plodding and strategic or something. I don't know. It was weird. But this one, I just wanted to kind of sit back and play with friends and great musicians like Levon Helm or Charlie Sexton, the guitar player, or my mother. And my sister, and just really enjoy it. And somehow, when you enjoy it, things go a lot faster.
And it was it was faster. How?
It was a lot faster. We finished 2 albums in 6 months, 30 songs, and with orchestras, and also I have to say, working with Marius de Vries, who was my producer, who's a great producer. We worked a lot with Bjork. He produced Debut, or co-produced that, and worked with Massive Attack and some other pop bands. So he was instrumental in that too, because he was just a good old-fashioned English, impersonal workhorse.
Just get it done.
Yeah, jolly, but with jolly good fun involved too.
Sounds of the Season will continue in a moment with Rufus Wainwright.